and traveling. Let's talk about it.
Before we start, PSA reminder. Try not to focus on absolutely every single thing that I say. You should be focusing on things such as the nouns, the main verbs. This is the only part I'm going to read. Adjectives, adverbs, because they carry the main part of the message that I'm trying to give to you. So as you're listening, and try and listen the first time without subtitles, just full English audio.
One of the reasons why I came to Korea was all about traveling. My aim to come to Korea was to experience a new place. I didn't want to go to Africa, I didn't want to go to America, I didn't want to go to Europe, because I felt like I was familiar. And, take what I say with a pinch of salt, because I can't say I was familiar with every single country on all of those continents, but there were places that I'm like, if I go, I kind of know something about them. But Asia was really new for me, so I wanted to come to Asia, but I was poor because I spent all my money on food and junk. And so I didn't have enough money to do like a gap year, where I'm like backpack traveling. So I decided to look online and see the best possible opportunities, and Korea seemed to be a really great place. It had like a good salary package and good opportunities to be able to like go to other places in Asia. So it's a good hub, So I decided to pack up everything, leave everything for just 1 year, move to Korea. Little did I know that it will become my actual life living in Korea. But that's another story for another day. So my first trip was to Taipei with my friend Victoria, and we had a great time. So I was hoping that it would be warmer than Korea, because we left in January, and Korea in January, for me, I don't like the cold, so it was horrible. But Taipei wasn't that much warmer, but it was warmer. I didn't have to wear a jacket, but you still had to wear like long sleeve and a couple of layers. It was fun. I think one thing I loved about it was obviously shopping. If you want to shop, I feel like in so many countries in Asia, if you want to shop, you can just shop till you drop. But loved it. Food. I love going to the night market. I love trying the weird and wonderful things. Not that. Did I try any weird and wonderful things? No, at that time I was too chicken, but it was great to see. It was great to look around and be like, whoa, you guys are eating that stuff? Ew. Yeah. Tropical fruit in Korea. The selection of fruit in Korea makes me really sad and makes me kind of depressed sometimes. But in Taipei, there was just like everywhere you went, there was like a fruit person and another fruit person, and they had mangoes, and the big mangoes and juicy mangoes, and it was really nice, and it was I loved Taipei for the fruits. And then the other places that I went to afterwards, also that I enjoyed solo traveling, the Philippines. I just had so many great memories of just being on the beach, blue skies. It's January. Going to the Philippines is a great idea. Choose the correct island, you'll have the best time. I remember wanting to go to get away from my life in Korea, because it was like winter. I hate the cold. Let me go somewhere else and have some other experience. And I really, really wanted to also get away from just my life in Korea. So I said, cool, bet. Looked online. Everybody was like, go to a place called Boracay. So I was like, cool, I'll go to Boracay. Or as a Filipino saying, Boracay. I went there. As soon as I landed, I felt like I was in Korea, but the tropical version of Korea. Because all the signposts were in Korean. There were so many Korean people, but hey, it was good weather. So it was I had such a great time. I met really, really great people from all over the world who were studying in China. Like people from Cape Verde. I met people from like some girl from my uni who literally, she's younger than me, but we literally lived in the same building a few years apart. So it was surreal to just keep meeting people that were from North London and other places, and had so many great adventures. Did lots and lots of singing, lots and lots of eating of pork sticks. If you ever go to the Philippines and they tell you don't eat the side of the road food, they're wrong, because the pork sticks are worth your health. They're so good. I don't know what they put in those pork sticks, but I dream about the pork sticks that are on the side of the road because they're like drugs. They are so delicious. Anyways, I really had a great time. Other places I really enjoyed: Thailand. Malaysia has my heart because Malaysia has really good food right now. I've never been to Laos. That's a place that would be good. And Indonesia. Where else have I not been in Asia? Mongolia I've never been. Slightly afraid of the cold. See, some of these places I would go, but I'm slightly afraid of the cold. And then also, a few years ago, I was into the whole rough backpacker lifestyle. Just go everywhere and do whatever. As I'm getting older, and especially now as a mom, I'm like, can I do dorm sharing, shower sharing? Vietnam was funny for shower sharing. So many great stories. But in a nutshell, what am I trying to say? I've had such amazing experiences whenever I've traveled, both as a female solo traveler and traveling with friends or with my now husband. We traveled also whilst we were dating as well. Every single time I always I was fortunate enough to always meet the best people, and we'd keep in contact, or we'd at least be there for each other during the trip. And so I always encourage all students, travel, experience Asia. Asia is so cheap. A lot of my students here in Korea, you always go to Europe, but I'm like, Asia is fantastic. Europe is great too. So have fun. A little tip that I would definitely give is if you're traveling by yourself and you're worried about being lonely, don't. People are so much more different when they are on holiday than they are in just normal everyday life. Like, everywhere I've gone, there's not been one time where the people have been standoffish. Everyone has always been so welcoming. And what I would do is I would stay in a hostel for the first few days, make some friends, and then move to like a hotel, because in a hostel you don't always get like very good sleep. And that was the way that I was able to meet people. The other thing to keep in mind is just being open. If you don't talk or try to reach out to people, it's really difficult. But if you're open and you just ask the question, hey, where are you from? You just start that conversation going. If you want to find out, like, I know loads of people are worried about safety, especially females. I always tend to look at the comments or the like tips or reviews left by females in my age group from my kind of background. So I always look at like Western female reviews about places, and 9 out of 10 times they always give advice that is about right. And then go for it. If you go on a trip, please let me know. If you're thinking about going on a trip, please let me know, because I just always think it's a great way to meet people. It's a great way to practice your English. If you have been studying English forever, get out, go and practice. And then that's it for this semester with me. Have a very nice vacation. It is Christmas very soon. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season, so celebrate him as you celebrate life. Thank you so much. I have been me, you have been you, and I shall see you next time. I'll still be on the internet, so pop by anytime soon. Bye bye. Merry Christmas.